Hello there friends, this is Grace. Welcome to another process video. This is my second layout using my homemade kit called Wings. The color scheme is gold, um, dark red or bold red, and then black and white. Here I'm showing you how I'm going to use this white paper with circle accents that is somewhat kind of gold foil, I guess you should say. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to be cutting them with my Creative Memory circle cutter, and I'm going to be using that outer edge, and I wanted to use the other circles because the design has circles within circles, and so I wanted to use the other ones, and so I'm going to just cut out a piece, the center of it, and then use the outside. And then this background paper that I'm using, it's kind of a chalkboard design with a love on the bottom and then some hearts, and that's from L Studio. I'm going to cover up the center of that circle with this grid paper, and I believe this one is, let me see, this is a Christmas line that I know. I think it's a Teresa Collins paper. And I still haven't found the missing piece from my other Fiskars paper trimmer, and so I'm using this old one, and I'm not used to the markings of the the ruler. I can't see them very well, so I have to like look really close. This is a paper from, I believe it's Echo paper, and it's just music notes, and it's from their Christmas line. So I am going to be using 8 2x3 photos in this layout, and this is a 12 by 12 page, so I am really happy that I'm able to stick in 8 photos. As you can see, I print them off in a 4x6 picture. I um, adjust all of the pictures in Photoshop, and then I put them in a 4x6 canvas, and then print them, take them to my favorite printer, which is Costco, and then have them printed like that. And it saves me from cropping, and also from having to have an expense of printing them all by 4x6. Now, this cut apart paper is from Echo Park, I believe. And so I'm going to be using a couple of these cut apart pages, or no, cut apart pieces. And I'm going to be using the one with the telephone, and then that one next to it, I believe. Oh no, the one with the the black and little hearts. That's what I'm going to be using. And then I'm setting that aside so I can use it for a different layout. And so here I am going to cut up my second little 3x4 piece that I'm going to be adding in my layout. I have to say I was really happy with this scrapbook page because I was able to get it done in less than 30 minutes, which is a shocker for me because it usually take a while to make pages. So for me to get it in 27 minutes, that was very impressive, I should say. So with this paper, I decided that I wanted that to go through the whole piece of 12 by 12 background. So I cut them in half just so I can extend it, and then I'm just going to cover up the cut pieces with pictures. And here I am, I'm going to be tearing a piece of that paper just because it didn't fit if I were to use it as a whole 4x6, I mean 4x3. And so I tore some of the pieces, which is actually worked out with the white on my black background. And then here I am, I'm going to be just kind of rummaging through my homemade stash and trying to see what else I can use. I remember having those wood veneer speech bubbles, and so I'm going to be using 2 of those here, and I was going to try to add some ribbons to this page, but I'm going to be fiddling with them, trying to see if I can fit it in, but I'm going to eventually just move on and then do something else. And then I still have that Jenny Bolin sticker sheet that has names and dates and place, I think. And so I'm going to be using one of those. And then this is going to be part of my title. This is a sticker from Creative Memories, and it's called Life is Fabulous, I think. And so here I am. I'm going to be inking the edges of my paper before I adhere it. And these pictures are from a summer activity. Our local library here, they do a summer reading program for the kids, and then at the end of the summer they have this big, they call it the outside party, where they have bouncers and different booths from different companies or businesses in the area. And yeah, it's free for anybody that comes, and it's a blast, and the kids have fun with it. And they get to meet, we have some military bases in the area, and so they get to meet some um, people from the army and try on their heavy packs. And then we also got to meet this one lady that dressed up like a fairy to promote, of all places, a pizza place, which is kind of interesting. But oh, here I am. I'm wiping down my photo because when I turned it over to adhere, to put my adhesive, some of the ink from the paper had gotten onto it, and so I just wiped it down. Um, anyway, so yeah, that's one of our favorite summer activities. And so I took pictures with my iPhone, or my iPod, I should say, and they are not a very good quality pictures, so I made sure that I just printed it off small. And then I'm just adhering all the stuff here. And then I was thinking of coloring in that wood veneer speech bubbles, trying to see if I can add some gold to it, but I really like the raw look of it with the wood, so I just decided to go with it, and I adhered that with some Scotch ATG. And then this big title, it says Life is Fabulous. I'm actually going to add more to my title, which I'm going to be putting Life is Fabulous when we're learning. I think that's what I wrote there, just because this is an activity that was put on by the library, and although it's fun, they also put in a lot of thought into how to make it educational for the children. So that's what I wrote in there. And I'm using some very old My Little Shoebox stickers. This is a white background with red ink, and I have a ton of these, so I am hoping to pull them out more often so I can use them up. And I also added a die cut scallop border from GCD Studios. I put that on top of the music notes red paper, and also some black and white dot washi tape from, I believe that's K and Company. And then I'm just going through all my stuff, trying to see what else I can add. I wanted to add this circle, scallop circle, but it has a star on it, so I'm going to be covering that up with something that is a little bit more non-Christmassy. And then I have this Celebrate, which the colors are Christmassy, but I thought that the Celebrate worked well with my the theme of my layout. And I have this very thin gold trim that I'm going to be tying into a bow, and then going to add that on top of that little tag sticker that says Celebrate. Since I added the gold paper, the circle one, which now you can't really see that it's a circle, but since I added that, I decided that I needed more gold in my layout. And then I'm going to be punching out a circle to cover the star on there. But first I'm going to be writing down the place of where the event was, and then I'm going to find a pattern paper to cover up that star and my circle punch. I think I'm going to be using my Creative Memories, I believe it's a 1 1/4 punch. So it's just a little bit bigger than a 1 inch. And then I'm going to cover all that up, and then I'm going to be using up, I have these stickers from Jolie's Boutique that has glittered flower and then a rhinestone on top. And so I'm going to be using up all those stickers that's left over on this layout. I am not even going to be shy on using these just because I've had them for a while and I just want to get them used up. And it really feels good to throw away that whole pack because it gives room for more items in my stash that I can, purchase next time. But also I know that it's gone on my layout and not on other things that would eventually be thrown away or something. I don't know about you guys, but lately, I've been veering away. Before, I like to do mini books. I did altered items. I do a lot of cards. But now, my focus is scrapbook because I feel like that's the one thing that I do, the paper crafting that I do that actually stays or that I can keep. So that's where I put all of my supplies. So here is the final finished page, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you come back and watch more videos from me. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.